I've seen quite a few women have increased need for sugar, increased desire to take things that contain sugar, such as carbonated drinks. And I've also seen some women who have asked me that why is it that women who are on their menstrual period usually desire to take drinks that have high sugar content and during their menstruation. Now in this video we shall be telling you some of the reasons why women have increased need for sugar or increased desire, cravings for things that contain sugar, and they go about taking drinks that have high sugar content. I am Sister Augusta. I am a nurse and a midwife, and I say welcome to you. If you're just joining us on Body Gist for the first time, you are welcome to Body Gist. And for those of you who are returning, this is me saying thank you for always joining us on Body Gist. If you are new on this channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and click on subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that you always get notified whenever we upload new videos. You can also follow us on all our other social media platforms. We are on X, formerly Twitter. We're on Instagram, and we're on Facebook. Do not go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. As a woman, if you are in that category of women who during their menstrual cycle or days before their menstrual cycle have increased desire for things that contain sugar, and you go about taking soda drinks or eating foods that contain high sugar content, before you do this the next moment or the next minute or in your next menstruation, ensure you watch this video to the very end. The number one reason I want us to look at is that during the menstrual cycle, there are different ways the menstrual cycle affects the body. It can trigger a whole lot of changes in the body of the woman. It can cause emotional and physical discomfort in the body of the woman, as well as noticeable desire to indulge in some sweet treats for the body. One reason many women experience spikes in their sugar cravings is due to the fluctuations in the blood sugar levels. During the menstrual cycle, the body cannot regulate the blood sugar levels the way it used to do before it entered the menstruation period. So which means that the sugar content in the body might be lower than usual. So because of these changes taking place during the menstrual cycle, the body will not be craving for sugar in order to maintain the balance it needs, in order to maintain the sugar balance the body needs to function properly. So the woman will be craving for sugar because the body is not able to maintain that balance of sugar in the body during the menstrual cycle. So the second reason a woman may be craving for increased sugar foods or foods that have high level of sugar or high carbohydrate content is due to what we call PMS. PMS is premenstrual syndrome. The spelling is on the screen. Premenstrual syndrome are a group of signs and symptoms women experience from the word pre. They experience it before their menstruation, and these signs and symptoms include headache, irritability, lightheadedness, and of course they would also be craving for need for some certain food, and this certain food fall in the line of foods that have increased level of sugar. So if women have premenstrual syndrome, they might be also craving for foods that contain high sugar content. So you see them wanting to take those foods, but before you take it, know that sugar also has its own effect on your body during menstruation. So you do not jump to take foods that have high sugar content when you are menstruating, even if you are craving for it. Number 3, the third reason for increased cravings for sugar when women are in their menstruation may be due to the drop in hormone level, change in the hormonal level in the body. During menstruation, there is a decrease in the progesterone, in the hormone progesterone, and a little rise in the hormone estrogen. This drop in the hormone progesterone also leads to a drop in the sugar level in the body, that the amount of sugar that the body needs to make use of at this particular point in time. So because of this drop in the sugar level, of course the brain will send message that this sugar level should be replenished, and of course the body will begin to crave for this sugar. So we see women wanting to take foods that are high in carbohydrates, foods that are high in sugar or in glucose, just to replenish this, just to entertain these cravings and replenish the low level of sugar in the body. Then number 4 reason a woman might be having increased cravings for sugar during menstruation is also due to a drop in another hormone. This hormone is known as the hormone serotonin. The spelling is on the screen. Serotonin is also known as a happy hormone because it helps to change the mood and elevate the mood. Because the hormone serotonin is low in the body, of course the brain too will send message that this hormone is needed, then and this hormone is produced in the gut. But because the sugar level in the body is low, the hormone serotonin, well, if it is produced in the gut, needs high amount of glucose in the body to move it away from the gut where it is produced to the other parts of the body where it is needed. And because of this, because sugar level is low, there is always a way the body wants to maintain balance. So message will be sent that there is need for more sugar in the body, and of course women will begin to crave for what is lacking in their body to maintain this balance. So during menstruation, if there is low level of the hormone serotonin, it might lead to increased craving for sugar in the body by women. Number 5, the fifth reason the woman might be craving for sugar is due to the fact that the woman might be losing more blood during her menstruation. During menstruation, it is known that women shed out the upper lining of the uterus, and of course blood is lost with it as the body sheds out those upper lining as a woman menstruates. So with increased loss of blood, the woman might be feeling lightheadedness and would want to replenish the blood that is lost. So with feeling of lightheadedness, you might also need sugar because the woman is already feeling weak. So the body will crave for sugar to maintain this balance. So it's only the woman to have increased cravings for foods that have high sugar content. So these are some of the reasons that cause women to have increased cravings for sugar during their menstruation. We have said that a drop in the blood sugar level, drop in hormonal level, the progesterone hormone, then a need for the hormone serotonin, which we know as the happy hormone. We also said premenstrual syndrome, and of course loss of blood would all cause a woman to have increased sugar cravings during menstruation. But I will tell you that it is unwise to respond to these sugar cravings with unhealthy sugar consumption. Join us in our next video where we shall be telling you reasons why you should not just consume any amount of sugar because you have cravings for sugar during your menstruation. I still remain Sister Augusta, and this is still Body Gist. Keep following us on Body Gist while we keep giving you healthy gist.